Have you ever heard somebody say that you are what is written in your DNA? This sentence is quite scary, right? Do I have a say in the type of person I become, or is it all just written in my DNA? The DNA is the molecule that contains all the information that is needed to build a human body. It's like those Lego instruction manuals that you use when you were a child to build beautiful houses. Our cells use the instructions written in the DNA to build the human body. In fact, each one of my cells is its own personal copy of my DNA. But wait a minute, if the cells of my skin have the same DNA as the cells of my eyes, of my hair, even of my blood, how comes they build tissues that are so different? How did they know what they were supposed to make? Well, the DNA is a very big library of books, and each book has a colored cover, which we call epigenetic mark. The cells of my hair and the cells of my blood have the same DNA, so the same set of books, but the covers can be different. And the cover is what tells the cell if a certain book should be read or not. The green cover, for example, means you need to read this book. And the red cover means don't read this, you don't need it. And those red covers are really important because if a certain tissue starts using too many green covers by mistake, it will start growing some hair, a tooth, muscle, blood, all together like that. And I'm not joking here, that one on the right is a real tumor mass from a real patient. So yes, you better make sure you got the right covers. When I started my PhD, I found all of this very fascinating. But there was one question that was bugging me. How does the cell know what the colors of the covers mean? I really wanted to understand this, but certainly I couldn't do it with humans. Would anybody ever let me change the covers of their DNA with the risk of having their beautiful hair transform into blood? Probably not. So I decided to work with plants, which indeed have a very similar system of books and covers as humans do. And I figured that there must be something that specifically recognizes those red covers, as if there was a red lock that can close the red books only. So I started looking for this lock in my plants, and after several attempts, I found it. And this is the experiment that proves it. I took two plants, and in the one on the right, I eliminated this lock that I had found. And then I analyzed the DNA, and I saw that the plant on the right was now reading those red books, which were supposed to stay closed. So this shows that the lock that I discovered is required to keep the red books closed. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be able to use this lock to close those books of our DNA that we don't like. If you have a genetic disease, your illness is encoded in one of those books. So what if you could just keep it closed? That disease would never manifest itself. Thank you.